How you guys doing out there? Well, I have some good news. I have some good news here. I finally got the this guy here. This is the PS Vita. Now, I've been a big fan of handheld consoles since its infancy. Okay. Now, I would say more of, if it wasn't for the handheld devices, okay, it all started with the Nintendo Game Boy right around 1988, 89-ish, and it became a huge market. If you didn't own a big old NES, you got this little one, Game Boy. There's been different variants of the Game Boy handheld console device and shit, and it's been around for years. Okay, now the last time there was a Game Boy, Nintendo came out with the Game Boy Advance. Okay, there are different variants of the little handheld device. Now, we all know our little smartphones. You could download games on your device, but the smartphone is still really new. If you think about it, you could download apps, games, tools, you name it. Now, there would be no smartphone if it wasn't for this. This is the PSP, PlayStation Portable. That's right. This is the first before the Vita. Now, you did a lot on PS Vita. These were pretty fucking good back in the day. Still are, you know. I've had this one for a good, I would say, a good 14 years. About 14, 15 years. This is the this is the Gran Turismo edition PSP. Without these, there wasn't no smartphone. There wasn't no getting on the internet. You couldn't do all that shit. I mean, you could call on these. They had Skype. Skype was the first to be on a console like this. And I tell you what, these work pretty well. You watch video, you play games, watch movies, all kinds of. This was the portable entertainment center. Games, movies, all kinds of shit. You're doing this. By the way, welcome to Nostalgia Tech. I'm Grandmaster Evan. Welcome. Now, Sony came out with the PSP right around the mid 2000s. Okay, they wanted to compete with Nintendo over the handheld device here, but how come Microsoft didn't get involved? Because, I mean, could you imagine a portable Xbox? Holy shit! I mean, you could have had. you could have had a Xbox phone in your hands at the time. Shit, folks. You know. But with the PSP, you could again play games. You could watch movies, download movies, all kinds of shit. You know. You even had internet radio. That's right, internet radio. Now, years later, Sony decided, well, let's close shop on the PSP. Why? Because the PSP was... You had the PSP Go. And that... I mean, basically you want to go anyway if you have the PSP. But now, you have the PS Vita. It has a front and back cam, back and front cam, and I mean, you can do a lot in this thing. Take pictures, record video. I mean, just things you can do on this bad boy here. Then you go on the PSP. Now, there was a attachment for the PSP. There's a camera attachment for your thing. But did you know that on the PS Vita, on the PSP, you could put a little antenna thing on this thing, and you could watch your TV. Yeah, you could watch your TV. But what's cool about the PS Vita is that it changed the game. It changed the game. Now you have the call it the Wii U, the little Wii U. No, I'm wrong. The Nintendo Switch, and again, it's taken over the market now. Again, after so many years, you know. You see, I mean, the touchscreen here, touchscreen, badass. I mean, now, here's a question. I know maybe, I bet you guys have the very same question on how come Microsoft didn't get involved in handheld device with the Xbox? I mean, you could have had a 3 handheld battle: Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. The Wii, PlayStation Portable, the Vita, and the Xbox, whatever it is, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's always that thing there, you know. But the thing is, I mean, you gotta wonder, you know, like, what's the, no? But why? But here's the question I have, and I bet you have the same question too. Why did Sony shut down the PSP? How come Microsoft didn't get involved in the handheld market? It could have been kick-ass, man. I mean, you could have had the Xbox, call it the Xbox what? Call it the Xbox Game Pass, right? I mean, you could have had the Xbox Game Pass on your handheld Xbox. I mean, you could easily be on the road playing your shit online. GTA, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Battlefront 2, Battlefield, all kinds of games you play on your device. But I want to know what is up here, man. I mean, I bet you got the same question too, right? Hey, I got a PS Vita, got a PSP. Look at this. 2 different eras in the same video. But what I love about the PSP, okay, it changed the game of handheld gaming, okay? I mean, you could get online, play on the internet. I mean, you could get on the internet. I mean, dude, PSP changed the game, and not Nintendo Game Boy Advance and shit that basically out of the water, folks. Okay, out of the water. I mean, you could do a lot of stuff in this thing. You could jailbreak it, which I don't believe in that, but people do. Tell you what, this is a really cool game console, but it's over. Well, I was think about over 15 years old, just like that, 15 years, compared to the PS Vita. Basically, you got yourself a handheld PS3 or a PS4. Shit, it's still good. Still good. Maintained its awesomeness. You know. I mean, let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. No. Well, well, would you look at that? This thing is badass. This motherfucker right here, on my nose here, yeah, this motherfucker is badass. Look at this shit, right? Look at this motherfucker. Yeah. Look at this motherfucker. This is a really, I mean, look, Sony, you guys did a fucking good job here, man. Yeah. This thing is fucking sweet as hell, man, you know? But yet, Sony, with the PSP and the PS Vita, Sony still changed the game. And why did they change? Why did they stop making PS Vita? I don't know. It's a good device. Always been a good device. I mean, it has its moments, but it's 10 years old. This thing is 10 years old. No. And you can't say, oh, well, you know, the PSP's in a few years going to be no longer obsolete. And you probably buy them at some you know, one of those goddamn darn it thrift stores. That may be. But yet, the PSP and the PS Vita both changed the complete outlook on the handheld market of gaming. Okay, the DS, 3DS, 2DS, you know, that changed everything. Okay, that was like kaboom. That was like a shot her around the world of gaming. Okay. Now, I would say Sony and Nintendo, boom, boom, taking shots at one another, taking shots and going up on one another with the DS's and the PSPs, man. And the last handheld device that Nintendo had, it was good. People still use it. and that is the 3DS, the upper. But I would say, you know, this is a again, you know,